What is going on, you beautiful bunch of savages? It is primetime 1:13. We are back with all of your virtual violence needs. Joining me in the commentary booth for what is set to be another truly historic card here this evening are two of the most entertaining content creators in the game. My friend and yours, J-Dime TV and Roger Warhol. How you doing, lads?
Man, I'm lit. It's time. It's prime time, man. You know what it is, man. Let's not act like we don't know what's about to happen, man. Come on, man.
So what's gonna happen, Roger?
A lot of violence. People getting somebody getting smoked today. We smoking on somebody pack today. All right, that's what's happening. All right, we're not holding back today, guys. It's prime time. You know what it is. Okay, listen. We got Smudger. We got B3 Blackout. We don't even need to explain why that fight's gonna be big. Okay, the names do it for you. Okay, you guys know who they are. Let's be real.
Absolutely. And look, an interesting note, NM Smudger has been very, very much in love with the Alex Pereira pick. I got the opportunity to fight him a few times here today, and I'm telling you, he's a menace with that pick. He's a menace with any pick, but especially with the Alex Pereira pick. I'm looking forward to seeing it, but I also fought B3 Blackout Hours, and I know that the inspiration of the change of pick, as we heard on the post-mortem from Swaggy, very, very recently, it's due to you, J-Dime. It's due to you, brother. A couple of matches that you've had up against him, he's made that switch, and I fought him. I'm telling you, that switch up, that adjustment, it's killer, bro. It's killer. I don't know how it's going to match up against Smudger, but my God, I can't wait to see those two guys throw down in that main event.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough matchup for both people because I know how Smudger like to fight, and you give Smudger a character with 99 or 98 power, it gets scary, but Blackout got a 98 chin to counter that, Roger.
Man, that's true, but I'm gonna be real, man. What it all comes down to is what version of Blackout are we about to see? That's what I'm curious about. What version of Blackout are we gonna see the Blackout that we're used to, or are we gonna see a Blackout with a little more patience and use some of that Anderson Silva head movement? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, he's faster than Pereira, but he can't trade with Pereira.
Absolutely, he can't, man. Absolutely can't. And look, I'll tell you, I believe that both of these guys, after the matches I was very happily taking beatings in earlier, they're both new and improved versions of themselves, and honestly, it's going to be a menacing main event. But as you rightly said a couple moments ago there, Roger, that is not the only one here this evening. We have Killer's Row top to bottom. There are a couple of changes from the graphic that you see ahead of you, so I'll announce those right now. We may as well. We've got Vape up against Demonic in the first one. Vape's opponent pulled out, so Demonic is stepping in on short notice. And as we look further into the card, we got Conqueror up against Odran. His opponent, unfortunately, not going to be making it here this evening. And then, of course, we've got Payne stepping in, a former champion, going up against Naz, who is currently on a bit of a win streak, 2-0, trying to make his way back into that championship title frame on the PlayStation side. But outside of that one, J-Dime, there's too many to really, really call out, but Mix-Ups, Ginger, Rolling Thunder, Hoo, Intro, and Ali, man, these are all beautiful matchups. They've got interesting styles, and styles make fights. Obviously, only time will tell, and I know that you, much like myself, brother, don't like to waste very much time here, so we're going to get straight into the first one. Vape up against a short notice replacement of Demonic. You know as well as I do that short notice kind of opportunity can go for you or massively against you. Fortune definitely favors the bold in situations like this.
Oh, man. Benel Dariush versus Jorge Masvidal. I don't think Benel has the best chin, Roger.
Yeah, I think they nerfed it, to be honest, because it was decent at one point. I ain't gonna lie, but they might have nerfed it. I will say, if you're not grappling with Benil against Jorge, what are we doing? Okay, because this is a crazy matchup to not grapple with.
Yeah, absolutely.
I like the head. Hey, you know what? You know what? He might know something I don't, because he's using some nice head movement. I ain't gonna lie.
If I remember rightly,
oh, that's nice.
Demonic was predominantly a grappler previously. Obviously, sticking to his roots. The grappling side of the game is definitely the best and major improvement of the game is the fluidity of the submissions in particular. So utilizing his knowledge of that grappling base and of course that new sub and ground and pound system, I feel like somebody like Demonic can really make it work well. Of course, time will tell. He does give up his back there. That's pretty massive, man, with Omar.
How did he do that? How did he let him get backside with no fakes or nothing. He just let him get that's the slowest transition from the half guard, Roger.
I don't know. I don't know. He letting Jorge grapple him. This is not good, bro.
And a separation from Vape. I think that's still smart. I think Demonic. Oh my goodness.
I pull elbow. Oof. Oh, he got his own pull elbow.
If I remember rightly, he had a tendency to occasionally like pre-deny things on the ground. I think that may have ended up what got him caught there, but it looks like Jorge's taking confidence from it because he gets the hip toss and now he's in side control. That's major, Jay. That's massive.
He feels like he's a better grappler.
This ruins confidence. This would ruin
side control.
Demonic confidence. He's getting grappled by Jorge Masvidal, and he's supposed to be the grappler right here, Roger.
Yeah, I don't know what you do if you're Demonic right now. I mean, you might want to start striking it. I mean, to be honest with you, it looked like, call me crazy, but it looked like Demonic might have been the better striker and Vape might be the better grappler. And they just picked the opposite fighters they should have picked.
Could very well be. But you got to remember as well, Benil does have jiu-jitsu. He has that no, he doesn't have rubber guard, does he? Does he have rubber guard? I thought he did.
We're going to find out.
Either way, they're back to their feet. We'll see if Roger's call pays out for Dariush. He was having some success early on. Whether or not he can withstand the boxing of Jorge, only time will tell.
Oh! Knee. Oh. He ate that knee.
He did eat that knee. He definitely ate that knee. I'm not going to lie. Ooh, this is, oh my gosh. This is a difficult matchup to just strike with, to be honest, if you're using Benil. You have to rely on your timing and be very patient if you're going to be Benil here. And I would focus on, using a little more defense. I mean, he's winning some of these exchanges, but look how much damage Jorge's doing when he lands, though.
Exactly, man. When he lands 10 times harder as Jorge Masvidal, and he's got the speed advantage as well. That's a nice little body lock takedown from Benil. We'll see what he's able to do there. Shout out Mr. Humbledink, though, one of the true OGs and GOATs of the community, giving out a gifted sub. Webo able to pick that one up. As we move into this second round, I feel like for Benil, he needs to calm down, J-Dime. He really needs to calm down. I know he came into this fight on short notice, but I feel like he's overreacting a little bit in there, especially with some of these pre-denies he was trying to hit. It cost him positions early. But for Jorge Masvidal, honestly, a little bit of the same. He definitely has had the better moments, and if Vape's able to settle in, he's going to have a lot more success when he's not double guessing himself.
Yeah, I was Jorge. I would mix in a low calf kick because he's been fighting orthodox with Benil the whole fight, Roger.
The problem with that is I don't think Jorge feels safe doing it because Benil is kind of disrespecting the space and just staying in front of him. And I think the moment he throws that calf kick, he's gonna get punched. If I'm Jorge, I'm letting my hands go, or do that.
Yeah, at the end of a combo though, not like
or somebody. Yeah.
Nice denial.
Yeah, Jorge just needs to let his hands go. He's letting Benil dictate the pace a little too much, but now he's grappling. This is so backwards. I'm not gonna lie.
To be really honest with you, though, I feel like if I was in Vape's position, if you're comfortable in your grappling, and the guy's starting to give you some problems on the feet, he was getting swarmed up against that cage line. This is the right choice from him. This is the right choice. Jorge,
it's just like, damn.
He had some advantages when he hit the mat, and obviously he wanted to come in here with a game plan of striking here this evening, but ultimately it is mixed martial arts, and he is having to go whichever way the tides flow. Good position now, top mount, and ground and pound opportunities to boot.
In what reality does this happen?
No, but damn. I don't know. I mean, getting grappled by Jorge is crazy. He's not getting up.
Yeah, he's stuck.
He's stuck there.
Jesus.
It may be close to over. Ooh.
Hey.
Look, you may
I don't
not.
know if it's close to over, but he definitely stuck. He's not getting up.
Yeah.
We might be here.
No, it is close to over. It is close.
Oh, no, I didn't.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, my. This match is...
Hey, I told you he's stuck. He ain't getting up. I knew he wasn't getting up.
Sub.
Oh, he's
disrespectful. He's disrespectful.
I was about to say, he's disrespectful.
Yep.
And he got it. Nah.
No,
He's got to get one, maybe two more.
I think he needs to get like two more.
Two more, yeah.
It's
still disrespectful.
It's still, he's trying. Hey, nah, you can't let him.
No!
Oh my!
This is so. Oh my!
He's lucky to get out of that position without being severely compromised.
There we go. Okay, let's see what he does with.
Don't go up. Not go up, Benil. Do not click up, Benil.
He need to go to side control and try to get some damage off at this point.
He did try, got denied though. Little feint to the back take, not this time. Benil Dariush settling into his positions. Does get a posture up, Jay. Some good defense, more so than not from Demonic with not Demonic, sorry, Vape.
Man, this is the success Jorge has had grappling him is very surprising. But you know, it doesn't matter who you pick; it's who's holding the controller, Roger.
That's true. To be honest with you, Benil might be down to right. Like,
13.
Nah, he not. Nah, no way.
That's it. This is bad. Oh, nice denial from him.
Oh, it's the time. I was about to say.
Oh, no, the time can't save you on here. If you got it in on this game, the time doesn't save you.
It continues on. Yeah.
Yeah, it continues on. The time can't save you on here.
Bro, I've had subs about 10 seconds after as the animation plays out. You know, it's crazy.
I'd be mad if I got subbed like that. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, you see what it says at the bottom? Vape cell counter.
Vape cell count. What the fuck?
Hey, that's the amount of times you sold today, bro. Don't turn it to 9.
8.
They got 8. Like, damn, bro.
It may be 9. It may turn into 9.
It might. Bro, don't turn it to 9, bro. I think you winning this on low key.
That's hilarious.
Oh, that many times though. He's had a bad day.
Nah, he did have a bad. Hey, you got to get off UFC after like 3. I ain't gonna lie. The third one, you really got to just turn it off.
Nah, this man's built different, bro.
He got that, but he's not gonna submit him.
Yeah. They're only a tiny little bit. It's gonna tap off.
He still has no stamina.
Bad position for Jorge Masvidal. He's kind of.
If I'm Benil, I'm trying to go as for many submissions as I can.
Yeah, for sure, man. Continue to attack it and just. We have only got 3 minutes 20 left though, so it's one of those ones where he's forced to having to be a little bit more active, and that's going to open him up for reversals and maybe giving up this position.
Yeah, that's true. Jorge just gotta stay patient, and if anything, like I would be patient, wait for an opportunity to get up, or just defend the subs. Don't go outside yourself and put yourself in a position where he can just throw submissions.
Now he's trying to get put in a bad position now.
This shot's bad right here. Oh, okay.
Good denial.
Yeah, rolls across. Jorge's doing a good job of staying safe. Is Jorge up in this fight though? Like, who's winning?
I think he is, but honestly, I wouldn't be. The first round was very close. The second round, I gave the Jorge because of the grappling, and you know, the on the field was kind of. It's a close fight, honestly. I'm just edging it toward Jorge, but honestly, it's close. You could give Benil one of those rounds.
Yeah. Oh, that's good now. That's the problem. Benil should have been patient when he was on the ground. I know he may need a finish, but he was panicking too much, and now Jorge has him in side control, which is, like I said, I can't envision this happening in real life, Cyrus.
No, look, this is not simulation. It's like it's UFC 5.
Far from it.
Far from it, bro. Far from it. But as you said earlier, it is the man behind the sticks and not the pick itself. He's now in full guard with 55 seconds left in the third and final round. He's going to try this stack guard.
Ooh.
Hey, he punched him right in the nose right there. That was crazy.
Yeah, and they get back to the feet, but now 0 block for Demonic. And a couple of combinations starting to bleed through. Oh!
That should did something.
That should have did something for her. I ain't gonna lie.
He just ducked into a flying.
Hey, he's spamming out now.
Body shot, head shot. Lovely win with a front kick.
And he started. Nah, that's Jorge. Jorge took that.
Yeah.
Jorge all the way.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, at least Vape didn't sell again, guys.
100%, bro. 100%.
At least he didn't sell again.
Well, we're about to see which way the judges saw it, but at least from us in the commentary booth.
Vape should show us the numbers while we watching this, or after this, I guess, maybe.
Yeah. He'll play in a
Don't forget to show us the numbers. We want to see the numbers.
It is Jorge Masvidal. I'm echoing through your mic a little bit there. Sorry, Roger, brother. But
you're echoing through my mic?
Yes, sir.
I'll turn it down.
No, you're all good. But yeah, big win for him. Like I said, fair play. Both guys taking the fight on short notice.
27.
30-27.
Yeah, those are accurate. Those are accurate scorecards.
Yeah.
Especially with that third round. That was a big round for
I
him.
don't know how Judge 3 gave that round to Beneil when he got knocked down, but that's just me, though.
No.
That's just me, though. I don't know how you give that to Beneil.
You know how the judging is on UFC.
Nice. Either way, for some reason it's still there, Roger, my man.
It's still an echo, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to disconnect these headphones. Hold on.
Not a problem,
My
man.
fault.
No, you're all good. You're all good. Either way, a nice little way to kick off prime time 113. We will move on fairly swiftly over here. J Dime, is that Tron? Oh, I said Tronjun. We're just gonna call him Tron.
I thought you were gonna call him Trojan, but yeah, we're gonna call him Tron. His name is Tron now.
Okay. Well, either way, that man is undefeated, 1-0 right now in the promotion. Has made the live card at this beginning stage of the prelims, and he's going up against another undefeated 1-0 prospect in Vanio. These guys ranked 21 and 22 respectively, and they're going to be matching up here this evening, Roger, with the flyweight weight class. This is the only weight class on the prelims that does not have star restrictions, so they can go any picks, and I think we're going to see Figueiredo up against Pantoja. Nice matchup for this weight class.
I like this matchup. I think Pantoja like that.
I wouldn't have picked Davison Figueiredo. I'd rather pick Brandon Moreno because that 85 block on this game is no good, Roger.
I agree completely. That 80 flop, that block is horrendous, especially when the meta is to block break. I don't know if that's a good idea, but maybe he picked Davison for the power. Davison does have a lot of power in his weight class, so maybe that's why.
Yeah, I'm not sure on the exact stats of it either, but like, he feels fast for the weight class. Like I feel like I can use his footwork, get like in and out lateral movement with the man, and like light people up with that speed and power. But I do typically go Moreno personally. We'll have to see how he plans out on this one. I imagine it's going to be a lot of that, a lot of lateral movement, try to utilize those hooks, the body shots very, very early. But Pantoja also packs a punch as well, J-Dime, so you've got to be careful of those counter shots.
His name is Latron James. I just seen what his name is. Wow, that's crazy. He's on the wrong game right now, Roger.
Nah, he definitely is, bro. Hey, I like how Davison got started early. That's what he needs. Because if you're gonna fight with such a low block like that, you gotta go first. Like you cannot let the other dude dictate the pace, or your block will be gone by the end of the first round.
Yeah.
Nice. He's stopping these takedowns too.
He didn't go for a takedown. He just put him on the cage with it. He didn't actually go for it. He just wanted him to get on the cage. That's why you got to watch going behind the black line, Cyrus.
Yeah, exactly right. Exactly right. It sets up so much from the striking to the grappling. And as you can see, he's looking to take full advantage of it now. Vanio goes for the armbar, and this is a horrible position to be in if you are Latron James.
Yeah.
You're smart. This is smart. He's smart because you know how he faked. You know when you fake and they denied, it takes up more of their stamina. So Pantoja would have had a stamina disadvantage in this, and he would have been able to get out if he drained him, Roger.
Yeah. I think it was smart for Pantoja to get it to the ground, slow down Davison too, because Davison was getting rolling, and you don't want Davison hitting you too much because, like I said, he's got power, and that will add up. Your chin will start to deplete very fast with the power that Davison has.
Absolutely. I'm really liking what I'm seeing from Vanio as well. He seems like a man that's really attuned to the intricacies of some of the grappling now. I'd like to see, honestly, some of the ability to chain between submissions now and move from position to position with it, as you can see, and he's trying to utilize them. It's very, very fluid. It can catch a lot of people off guard, especially if they're not as as aware of all of the available options. He goes to the back take once again. See if he can get it done.
He's defending the armbar well. That's what he's doing. Those fakes is what's taking Vanio's stamina away.
Yeah.
But I think Vanio should try to get top mount, try to get a different position, and you can work his block on the ground too. So when you do get on the feet, he'll have a lower block, Roger.
Yeah, I agree with that. What I think he's doing too, though, I think he just wants to hold him here. He's doing all the work. He's doing all the damage, even though it's not a lot. He's got control time. Like, he's winning the round. I think that's what he's trying to just win the round. Like, because at this point, I don't even think he's gonna get it. It seems Figueiredo just is very good at defending himself on the ground. It just seems he can't get up. I think Vanio's doing a good job of keeping him there.
Absolutely. I completely agree with everything you said. And LeBron James is really good at defending. He's really good at defending. And look, ultimately, when somebody's that good at defending, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't still attack it, of course, because attacking it is still all stacking in your favor. It only takes a couple to sink those things in. But the continuation of mixing in that grappling, like Jay was saying, and working on that block, it's really going to add up over time, and it will force errors out of his opponent, because he'll be more, he'll be more in a kind of concerned mindset in those positions, right? Because he's not just waiting off those submissions, he's now going to worry about that head health going bye-bye very quickly.
But he learned something. He learned something at the end of that round when he had him in side control. He can't get out of his side control. So if he gets him on the ground, he has to look for that side control, right?
And he got him back,
and he's there.
Okay. Sprawl.
Nice. Give me that ghillie on a stand-up for just one time on the cut. Mostly going to pretty much just stay here, though, I imagine. Just working on these body shots, trying to attack that body health and overall stamina until the referee separates them, which he does. It's one of those positions, it's kind of dead, right? There isn't too much unless the opponent doesn't know what they're doing, I suppose.
I would have fake glove touched him if I was him.
I thought somebody was. I was surprised. They were like, hey, I thought somebody would have been mad right now.
Yeah,
Most
if you're not cheating, you're not trying.
That long.
Yeah.
Hey, that was a nice combo by Pantoja. Let's be real. That was beautiful. And he pulled guard. Ooh, nice.
I do really like the mix-up from Vanyo, but the more that LeBron James is able to defend it, you can see his confidence building, and he's opening up with the hands. Ooh. Does get caught a little bit there, Jay, so got to be careful not to get overzealous.
Ooh, caught him throwing.
That's nice.
Shot on him when he was throwing. That was nice.
Yeah, that was nice.
Strike
down. Yeah, and now this is where Figgy does not want to be, because Figgy spent all of the first round here, and he don't want to lose a round by just staying on his back, Cyrus.
Exactly, man. Exactly right. And the one thing about Figgy is he does have the ability to throw up that rubber guard. He does have a lot of submission attacks from this full guard position. Although Pantoja's on top control, he doesn't even get control time here because it's not truly a dominant position. This will definitely help, though, the posturing up, working at that block, and seeing if he can advance position slowly over time. I have to say, though, Roger, the way that he is defending so far, LeBron on the mat, it's got to give him a lot of confidence that he has the ability to take this 3 rounds in a fight like this if he needs to. And when it hits, or when they're on the feet, he does seem to have a bit of an advantage for landing overall damage, although it's kind of tit for tat. He's landing the bigger damage there.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's a messy. Oh, rubber guard. I think it's a messy spot for Davidson right now. I like the rubber guard here because at this point you're probably not gonna get up, and you don't want to just completely let this dude dominate you in these rounds. Even though I don't think that's gonna get him the win for this round. I think he might be down 2 rounds here.
See that rubber guard right there? When somebody transitions to the open side, it's the one that everybody fails on. All you've got to do is hold it. You can't flick it, you've just got to hold it, and it'll deny every time. It's a rubber guard's one of the most dominant positions on the mat, in all honesty. You can destroy people's head health from that position very, very easily, but so far he's doing a good job of staying out of it and staying active. Vanyo not wasting any time with the hands. Seemed to have been heeding the calls of you earlier on, J Diamond. He really got after the ground and pound in this one.
Yeah, and this is the problem with Figgy right now. Yes, he's not taking much damage, but the problem is, if you're defending, if you're on your back, you're losing. Because there's nothing offensive going on besides the moment where he did a rubber guard. There's just nothing going on from his end, Roger.
Yeah, I agree. That's what I'm saying. He's losing the round. At this point, Figueiredo needs to go for broke, but it's hard to tell him that because if he lets his hands go too crazy, Vaneo is going to take him down. So what do you do here? Like, what do you do?
Well, now he's going up now.
Vanyo maybe advancing to 2-0 as he pulls on the pressure right now. Figgy injured.
Nice. Oh, he stopped it.
No, he's not going double leg bail. He's not actually going.
Double leg bail. Every time I see him go, it makes me think he's going for it. I always mix it up.
And the thing is, there's a lot of variations from it, so it really does keep your opponent on their toes. They don't know whether or not you're going to pull guard, force them up against the cage, try to take them down, try to take their back. and then attack the neck. There's so many options, and Vanyo has worked through all of these positions. A man in control when it comes to the grappling and all-round exchanges here this evening, controlling where the fight takes place, J-Dime, and as a result, he finds himself largely ahead with only 3 minutes 30 to go in the final round.
Yeah, and that was an adjustment he just made by going into top mount because he was getting the arm bar defended and he was wasting more of his own stamina in the first round. So now he made adjustment by going into top mount, Roger.
Yeah, honestly, I'm loving the game plan for Neo. I think he's been fighting a perfect fight, damn near, if I'm being honest with you. He slowed down Davidson's pressure in the beginning. He's held him on the ground, and he tried to go for submissions, realized that wasn't going to work. So now he's just he's just doing damage here and holding him here. And he's forcing Davidson to make a move. Like now Davidson's down 2 rounds and he has to figure this out now. Now he needs a Hail Mary right now. Because what do you do?
Absolutely.
What do you do here?
Absolutely, man.
He needs to get up.
2 minutes 10 left on the clock. We appreciate, quick shout out to King Jon Snow with the 200 biddies. We appreciate the support, my man. These guys right here, J-Dime, with only 1:50 left to work, he gets it back to the feet. Now he has to risk it all to try and get a finish because the judges are not going to go for him. Counter lands.
Okay.
Keep going.
Roger, that's a smart takedown. Oh my.
And he was, man. Listen, that's why I said Davidson got to be careful because he gonna shoot in between the punches. I knew he was, man. He should have slowed down when he like had him like that. He should have slowed down just a little bit,
Man,
damn, he out though.
And he gets the top mount.
He's about to get flipped.
No.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's stuck here. Yeah.
Oh. Wow. Fair play.
All right. Nice. Okay.
Not only 30 seconds left. It's like one of those ones you just get points for surviving, right? I mean,
man. At this point, yeah. I mean, honestly, he wasn't like that close to getting finished, anyways. He got rocked like once. Yeah. So at this point, it's just like a disappointing loss. You know, if I'm Figgy right now, because you did everything you could. Maybe he should have picked somebody else. Maybe the Figgy pick wasn't a good pick for this.
Yeah, maybe flyweight, is not one of his preferred weight classes. I know a lot of people are not too favorable towards like this one and some of the women's weight classes. Of course, you've got to be ready to fight anybody, any weight, any time here at Primetime MMA, and it didn't go his way here this evening. Ultimately, a little bit of a lackluster performance from him. I'm sure that he will agree. He wasn't able to fully execute or showcase his skills here this evening, J-Dime, but I don't want to take anything away from what his opponent Pantoja was able to do. I feel like the reason he couldn't, fully employ his game plan and showcase those skills is just due to the all-round fight IQ of Pantoja, utilizing every tool that he had at his disposal.
Yeah, and he didn't even spam takedowns. They were well set up. Like, he used the double leg bell, time takedowns in between his shots. When he got hurt, when Figgy got overzealous, he shot another takedown. Like, they were well timed. It was a perfect game plan, Roger.
Yeah, it was. He did a good job, man. You can't even complain about it. He wasn't just laying and praying. He was doing everything that you can do to win. He just didn't get the finish, which, you're not going to get it every time, especially when it's 3 rounds. You got to think this is the highest level. So, everybody knows how to survive here. Everybody knows how to fight here. So it's not an easy thing to just finish people here.
Yeah.
It was a dominant win.
Absolutely. And look, I skipped across a little bit quickly because the fight went a little bit longer than our normal, of course. But I get to see the stats because I'm still on my screen. And I will tell you that progressively, the statistics for Vanyo went up round after round. He put on like a calculated approach, like just a completely calculated approach here this evening. In the first round, it was a lot of control time, submission attempts like you guys were saying. And then when he realized that wasn't going his way and he decided to approach the striking more, the numbers and the total volume of strikes just continued to increase from the second to the third round. And that man was clearly looking to make a bit of an impression here this evening. And like you said, although he didn't get the finish, I feel like he did make that impression. He was able to fully showcase the dangers that he brings to the virtual cage. A fun one in the second one of the only decisions that we have had in a very, very long time. Only a couple happen here and there, but that means that I would imagine the rest of these are all straight KOs or submissions, and these two fighters that are stepping into the cage next are two guys that do typically get those finishes, and they typically get them in a fairly fast fashion. It is Hasboys up against K Got Bills. K Got Bills undefeated right now, ranked number 23, has a bit of a step up, J-Dime, going up against Hasboys, who is 2-1, ranked number 13 in the division right now, putting his ranking on the line, going up against a undefeated up-and-coming opponent.
Man, I don't remember ever seeing K Got Bills fight, but I just remember always seeing him in chat. Like, I've seen him in many streams. Now I'm intrigued to watch him because I seen Hasboys or BZ fight recently. I seen him beat up my boy Trey and Roger.
I was about to say. Hey, I was gonna say it. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, Trey did get his ass whooped, but hey, that's not what this is about right now.
I don't even know if this is worth saying, but like, I got an interesting note from the back, and that is that fun note for this fight. K sent a DM asking if he's allowed to hold his opponent in top mount. Yes, you can, sir. You can do whatever you want on that ground. Bit of an odd request. Maybe some people don't like it or get a little bit salty at his ground game. We'll have to see if he looks to employ it. You're instantly going in for that clinch. Frankie Edgar, low-key a good pick for that in this weight class, although I believe his chin is a little bit kind of shit, right?
It's very bad, yes. I love Frankie Edgar in this game, though. You just got to protect his chin. He's got 95 cardio. He's got good all those other stats are pretty good. He's not even, I think his recovery is like a 95 something. I don't know. It's just his chin sucks. But I think he has a 5-star jab. He can grapple. He's not that bad of a pick, but against Song Yadong, I'm not gonna lie, it is a tall task. But if you can just protect the chin and do what you got to do to win, I mean, he can win this, honestly, with Frankie.
Absolutely. The thing is, Frankie Edgar's so durable, like, other than that chin. He's got good cardio, and he has the ability to mix it up considerably with the grappling exchanges. A lot of people kind of forget that with Frankie, with some of the wars he's had in the past, but
I'm kind of curious, actually.
Yeah, I will say
you about to go find it.
Yeah, I'm about to look it up.
Yeah, I see the screen right now. Yeah, that's crazy, but I don't think Frankie Edgar has any plans to stand with him. Like, none at all.
No. It doesn't look like he wants to.
But the thing is,
I think he's being a little too aggressive with it.
The thing is, you can't though, right? But Yadong is he's got such clean boxing. He's so explosive with the striking that he's just going to get lit up every time. Nice. Beautiful slip counter right there. And he's using it to set up these clinches so well, J-Dime, controlling where the fight is taking place and making Yadong have to really fire away. He's getting some combos, but he's having to plant his feet and really try to stand his ground in this fight.
That's because he's making Song Yadong have to fight a different pace. He's speeding him up right now, Roger.
Yeah, I agree. I think Frankie needs to make another adjustment, though. Song has picked up on the jab. I think faking the leg kick isn't doing anything for him. I think he needs to start with the lead hook before instead of throwing so many jabs now, because now Yadong has picked up on it. But with that being said, Frankie finally gets the takedown that he's been trying to get this whole time. Let's see what he does with it, though.
A minute 10 left on the clock. He's able to get the first deny. This, of course, is one of the easier positions to hold typically. But a nice transition right there from Hasboy, staying committed to the up, which is the quicker of the three. Not a lot of time to work, and if I'm Hasboy's right here, who's a bit of a veteran, he's been around the scene, you're just trying to hold this position. You don't want anything to happen, right? You're happy to stale out the next 40 seconds or so.
Okay, he has a 90 chin and 93 recovery. It's 90 body health.
88 cut resistance and 89 legs. Okay, that's the game plan, Frankie Edgar. If you can hit.
Yeah. Well, that really Song Yadong need that information.
Oh yeah, I forgot. That is Song who needs it, not him. Yeah, Song Yadong.
Song has a 94 chin. Jeez.
Yeah, and I don't know what his cut resistance is, but either way, he's got a massive laceration over that left eye. He's cut pretty badly right now, and if Frankie Edgar is able to target that, the referee the doctor, maybe stepping in to have a bit of a closer look. We're yet to have a doctor stoppage here under Primetime MMA in UFC 5. I'll have to see if we get one here this evening.
Oh my goodness. He need a better way to
Song is on that. Yeah, I was gonna say he needs to it's hard to add to say, it's easier to say than do, I should say. To tell him to strike with Song Yadong. But it's like, bro, that's what you gotta do because he's ready for the takedown. You gotta like force him to
Team Alpha
box
Male,
you.
right? It's like Uriah Faber and all of
it
that.
is.
Like those guys, man, they just like rest. The takedown defense is unreal. Perfect camped for this young man who is quite
Nice.
clearly gifted in the striking.
Nice, you got it. Okay.
Oh, he's so persistent with it. Like he's going to
is.
keep trying it no matter what, Roger.
Hey, I don't blame him. You gotta do what you gotta do because this is not a favorable matchup on the feet, honestly. And he was getting pieced up. So this is what he needs, and he's doing a lot of damage.
Oh.
I mean, maybe he gets a doctor stoppage.
This is the thing. There's 3 minutes left now, and this is where doctor stoppages typically will end up happening because of the ground and pound is so much easier to target those sides, especially with the elbows from side control. With so much time to work, though, there's only a minute or so in the first round. He had to rush stuff. Now he's got time, J-Dime. I'll have to see. Oh, it'd be interesting to see how he kind of approaches this, because Song Yudong, as you said, is really good so far in terms of anti-grappling. He's even been able to work himself back to full guard, but this is quite clearly Edgar's game plan. He's obviously spent a lot of time here. He has to make this work. Otherwise, what does he have, right?
I mean, what makes this interesting is I don't think Frankie Edgar is that big of a submission threat. Let me tell you right now. I can tell you what a submission offense is. It's 89.
Yeah.
Okay, so really, he if I'm him, I'm gonna keep it a bean. I'm fishing for that doctor stoppage. I don't care. Okay, I'm doing what I gotta do. I'm spamming elbows. Okay, I'm targeting that side. Oh, he got up.
He's defending so well. That's the problem. I know he wouldn't be able to do that because I know for a fact that BZ would have been camping that up transition, that posture up, just to make sure he don't do no damage.
Yeah. Hey, you know what I would do right now at this point on the feet? If I'm Frankie, I'm switching stances and I'm throwing lead hooks. That's what he needs to do. I'm telling you, it's there.
I like it, bro. I like it. It's a smart move. Yeah, put that lead leg against lead leg. Continue to blast that.
Yeah, because the rear isn't gonna get there fast enough. You're Frankie Edgar, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. So you need to switch, get that lead hook going, and pop the jab still, but make him slip into the hook, because he's picking up on the jab.
Absolutely nice little exchange right there. Frankie Edgar getting a slight better of it. Only 15 seconds
He's
left
getting
in the
hit
second
too
round.
much, man. Frankie's chin is so bad, but you can't get hit this much. That's all my fault. Did y'all hear all that?
Yes, I know. Yes,
my bad.
Because I can hear it through my controller, but it's not picking up.
I'm about to leave. Hold on, I'm gonna just leave the party. I forgot I was at the party.
My God.
All good, my man.
I know exactly who's arguing. All right, y'all didn't hear that. All right, back to the fight.
K got Bales trying to go back to the well with the double leg Bales. This is the thing. He did get a little bit of success with it on the last one. Only for like 2 minutes or so, and not a lot of damage from it, but at least the control time. For my money, though, I actually don't know who's winning this, I really don't. I think it's a round apiece.
Song is winning.
Song did stun him last round, but
I think the first was Frankie's, though, right?
I don't remember.
You know what's crazy? The first round was actually pretty competitive. I want to give it to Song. The only reason why I'm saying Song is winning this is because of the damage. But at the same time, while I say that, Frankie did a lot of damage on the ground. So, I don't know.
I really don't make a rule, Cyrus. A rule that you got to show the stats after every round. That needs to be a rule at this point.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Give us more insight.
No, for sure, it'd be nice. It would be nice for sure. There's 3 minutes left. I'm surprised, man. We don't often even make the third round these days, to be quite honest with you. But these guys are quite evenly matched across the board. They're countering each other very well. Some ground and pound opportunities now, though. Maybe closing the fight.
I mean, Cyrus, we've had a lot of grapplers today. That's part of it. And you know what? It just goes to show how competitive primetime is, okay? None of these fights are easy. Everybody is high level here, okay? You're not going to get easy finishes here in primetime, okay? Unless you're just like that. So the guys that do get finishes, what does that tell you about them? Let's be honest, okay?
Oh, my good. nurse.
Oh,
No,
this is
you're absolutely
looking-
right, bro. Look, there's no easy fights. A lot of these guys kind of wear their heart on their sleeve and are willing to risk it all. I feel like what we're seeing at the moment, especially at this early stage, because every fight truly counts. Everybody is only a couple of wins away from a title opportunity. Some of these guys are taking a bit more of a calculated approach, trying to dial it back and employ some more of the grappling than. Like I said, K Got Bills was literally asking if he could grapple like this beforehand. He and you know, obviously this is more than
He only
fight.
did it in this round.
Yeah,
That's a crazy part.
Chain grappling and everything else. Like I kind of rate it, to be honest with you. I don't feel like he's being really spammy with shit. I feel like he's timing everything pretty well. He's mixing it up, making it dirty in a fight where, you know, if he was just to stand there and play Song Yudong's fight, he loses that 9 times out of 10. So this is exactly what he needed to do.
Oh, that's
It's so close. Honestly, this is probably Frankie's round. If I'm being real, but I don't know. It's very close. I'm gonna go ahead and say I think Song Yudong's winning though. But Frankie did do a lot of damage, man. Like look at Song's head health. That's not from the stand up.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I see some people calling for a DQ over something. I don't know what you're referring to, but there are no rules, my man. These guys can
bobblehead DQ.
They can do whatever they want reasonably. As of right now, there are no rules other than turn up when you're meant to turn up and fight in the correct round with the correct opponent on the show. Yeah, that's about it, man. That's about
You
it.
can't get mad at prime time, bro. Get mad at EA, bro. Not us.
Exactly,
all right, it's
bro.
not our fault.
Well, Song Yudong looks pretty happy. We're about to go to
He looks
the
happy.
judges.
He won that.
Yeah. Look at Frankie.
I would say, I thought he was
Frankie
winning
looks
that
sad.
because Frankie did do a lot of damage on the ground, but Song Yudong stuffed a lot of takedowns, and he was doing a lot of damage in those first 2 rounds. So it just, I don't know.
Well, Song Yudong gets the W as expected. If Kay, you can hear us, please go through those round by rounds. It'd be nice to see them before we skip across to the next one. I feel like that's a pretty good showing. A pretty good showing there from Hasboys. He did a really good job coming out here this evening. Like 29-28. I think give Edgar the last round, actually.
Yeah, because of that grappling. That's what I'm saying. I think I knew
2
it.
for 23. Oh, wait. Please go back. 2 for 23 in takedowns overall.
He went 2 for 23?
Yes.
You got to remember, though,
I gotta
the
see that.
double leg bails count as a takedown.
Yeah. It just looks crazy. That just looks so crazy.
I know it does.
The thing putting up Marab numbers.
The thing is, then it's not like accurate, and that's my problem with it. It's the same as if you throw a feint punch, it counts as a missed punch.
Oh,
a
yeah,
feint
yeah.
punch. Like what the fuck is that about? Like you're feinting a punch. You ain't trying to throw that. You're
It's
not missing
EA.
it.
It's EA. You got to keep that in mind.
I wonder if the judging takes that into consideration. Is that how that works? Does the judging take the feints in that whole?
I've always wondered that. Because it's an interesting point. It would be crazy if it did. But either way, we move upwards and onwards to the next one. These guys giving us a bit of a full array of mixed martial arts here this evening. A lot more grappling. They're really, really kind of trying to work from these positions very, very aggressively in terms of the ground and pound, the submission attempts, especially in the early parts of the fight. But I feel like everybody's showcasing that they've got those grappling chops and they're able to stifle each other a lot in those positions. Either way, though, the next one up is what remains of JJ going up against EK Kahan. It's going to be a crazy fight.
I got a lot to say about this. Not a lot, but okay. I'm obviously biased to JJ. That's my guy for sure. But what I will say is he's a lot better at coaching than he is at playing the game.
Oh, sorry. My apologies. My apologies, guys. That is the fight after this one. I had missed one on the list.
Wait, never mind.
We will wrap back around to that. That is my mistake. We've got Reese striking up against Abdul. 2-1 for Reese striking. He's ranked number 12 in the division, and Abdul is 1-0, ranked number 20th. So I believe this might be the first time we've seen Abdul on a live card. Am I wrong? Tell me I'm crazy.
I believe so.
Yeah.
I believe so.
Well, he's coming out here with an interesting pick, one that I rate, obviously trying to make an impression here this evening. He is going Lyoto motherfucking Machida. Roger, that's a fun one, bro. That's a fun one.
I like Machida. I don't like his block, but I do like Machida. I think Machida is a really underrated pick, especially at middleweight. They in the last game, he was garbage until they buffed him randomly. Like they randomly just buffed him.
Yeah, I do remember
garbage for that, and then they buffed him now, and then he was viable. And now it's interesting to see people pick him because you don't see it often. You know, it's like people don't know how good Machida actually is.
Oh, I remember now. I remember. Is that Abdul on the right side? I remember because I said
we did.
it was good because of those numbers.
I was about to say. I do remember. I do remember. Right. Yep. Did he win that fight? I think he won that fight. He was losing, then he just came back and won it, didn't he?
I'm pretty sure.
See, he's over here proving the stereotype, the stigma wrong right now.
Yeah.
There is an exception to the rule every single time. It proves the rule, and Lyoto Machida here, Snoop Dogg 467839, is quite clearly one of those. He uses lateral movements so incredibly well, J-Dime. Just the way he goes in and out, covers a lot of distance. And so far, it's just making him a little bit too elusive for Holland to land anything too cleanly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think... go ahead.
Yeah, you can keep going.
No, I was going to say, I think Kevin Holland needs to... slow down. Don't let Machida make you go any like you don't have to throw, you know? Like Abdul, I'm not gonna say he's throwing a lot of bullshit, but he's just throwing shit out there if you really look at it, right? It's meant to land, but it's just a lot. You know, he's throwing a lot of big things. So rather than trying to match the pace or think I gotta hit him back every time he touch me, just like, oh, he's trying to break his block off. Ain't no way. He's trying to break his block off. God,
the thing is, the way that Abdul is responding to it is just, it's so much more reserved. It's so much more calculated. I just feel like he's out there just kind of like seeing what the guy's got, letting him kind of get those early shots off, and then he'll make his reads and look to capitalize. I actually really like what I'm seeing from Abdul. The patience and the stylings of him seem to be working very, very well so far. Has to be careful not to get overwhelmed, J-Dime, but his kind of prodding and sniping approach that he has is so far being beneficial for him.
Problem is, it's Kevin Holland. Yeah, my bad, but Kevin Holland don't have his range right now, and every time he throws, it's a 4-punch combination at the air, Roger.
Yeah, man, Machida's forcing him to chase him. Like that's why I said if you just slow down as Kevin Holland, you know, you can bait out a lot of these strikes because I'm not saying Abdul's throwing a lot of bullshit, but he's just throwing shit out there and then backing up. I'm gonna throw something and I'm gonna back up. You see how he just backs straight up. He's not really circling off. He just kind of backs up and then Kevin Holland just starts to chase him. Then he circles off and then he gets countered coming in. Kevin Holland needs to just slow down. Like do some in and out, just slow down. Don't even fight at his pace. If he hits you, he hits you. It's the first round too. Like maybe you need to lose this round just to pick up on what he's trying to do to you.
Yeah, the chasing is definitely what's getting him caught. It's what Lyoto Machida has always done so well. He will take center stage, but he's never chasing you. He cage cuts. This could be beneficial if he had more time, of course, but he's trying to make it count, the 15 seconds he had or so. For my money, I just feel like Lyoto Machida is looking like so much more seasoned on the feet. Crazily enough, he didn't get the more significant strikes, but he definitely dominated the majority of the round in terms of control. We'll have to see how they come into the second one. I would actually like to see a little bit of grappling mixed in, J-Dime, for Kevin Holland. If he can mix that in, I feel like it would be a little bit of success for him just to stop the chasing consistently.
Yeah, but it looks like Kevin Holland is just lost in the sauce. That's what it looks like to me, Roger.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real. I think Kevin Holland can only fight off the back foot, maybe. Maybe that's what it is. Because it looks like he wants to fight off the back foot. Like, you see how he wants to counter, but Abdul's not giving him that because Abdul just backs straight up. Abdul lands and just gets out the way. You know, Abdul's doing a good job of fighting forward. And then when you know, Kevin Holland finally decides to go forward, you know, he's just making him chase him. You know? He's got a good game plan. He's not fighting stupid at all. You know, it's just up to Kevin. I feel like it's up to Kevin Holland to make the adjustment, and he has not made the adjustment. He's just fighting.
Absolutely. So far, so good for this man. Circling in, circling out.
Nice. Beautiful.
Yeah, the combinations. Machida's only doing like 1s and 2s, but then he'll occasionally just pull a 3 or a 4 together. So nicely timed.
Hey, he was bold for throwing that. And he got body. Damn. Hey, that was beautiful.
On him. Yeah, that was beautiful.
Abdul fought a beautiful fight. It was up to Kevin Holland, man, to make the adjustment. He never made the adjustment. That's what happens. You know, you got to make the adjustment. Abdul fought a beautiful fight, honestly. You can't even be mad at the way he was fighting.
Yeah, Abdul the Butcher going after that body over and over again, got a lot of success with the kicks, the the hooks, they all added up, and then when he got him rocked and went for that little two-piece, that's all she wrote. Kevin Holland could not sustain the damage any longer. Abdul's really, really looking good, man. He's looking good. He's looking like a future prospect, J-Dub.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just got to change his gamer tag. But besides that, though, he looked good today, and Kevin Holland just didn't know what to do. I think Kevin Holland, if he did have a corner that's helping him out, he need a new corner. If he didn't have one, he needs a corner because he made no adjustments. It was the same thing over and over again, Roger.
Yeah, that's the problem, man. You can't just fight the same way, even though it's not working. Like, I don't know what, maybe he was getting frustrated. I don't know what his thought process is when he's fighting, especially in that fight. But in that fight specifically, it just was simple adjustments. Because Abdul didn't do anything different. He just kept doing it because it wasn't getting stopped. So why change it? It's not on Abdul to make the adjustment. It's up to Kevin Holland now to make the adjustment. He just didn't. It was a great fight though.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. And look, nice finish on it. Those guys really were going to war, coming towards the end there as well, especially when Lyoto Machida added it up. I was starting to think maybe this was going to be, for the first time, I think, in primetime history, 3 decisions on a bounce. But no, he was able to pull it out from the depths of hell, get that victory very, very cleanly with that body rock. It set us up very, very nicely for the next one that I got a little bit overexcited for a moment ago, as I thought it was up next, and one that I'm very happy to say is here finally, Roger. It is going to be between the one and only what remains of JJ, and he's going up against Kahan, sorry, I thought I missaid his name, Kahan, who are both 1-0 and both very, very dangerous prospects in this weight class. I feel like both of these guys have the abilities to go a very long way. I'll be interested to see how they match up in this one, but just know that these two guys are going to be mentioned in or amongst that top 15 for some time, I would imagine.
Okay, wow. My man's picked Nikita Krylov. And then we got Dana White. Okay, I gotta see the stats.
Dana White chin is impeccable.
Hey, Dana White chin is amazing.
Hey, Roger, restart your share screen again too, so we can.
I left that party because Tristan was in there.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Just tell me what Dana White stats are.
Well, I'm gonna tell you Nikita first. Nikita has 93 chin, 92 cardio, 91 body, 88 legs, 92 recovery, 92 cut resistance. Okay, so
his legs is the weakness.
Yeah, and Dana, oh my gosh. Yo, Dana has a 99 chin, bro.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know Dana chin's ridiculous on here.
Bro, he got stopped and slapped by Nate and he took it, so they had to give him the 99,
true. Man, they should give Dana White a Stockton slap.
Oh, nice.
I think we all know why.
Oh, you're insane.
Let me see.
But you're not wrong.
Hey, nah, but he also, what's crazy? Dana can't really grapple though when you think about it. Like he can't actually grapple, but he does have is great boxing. He does have great boxing. That's the one thing Dana does do good on here. So this is the right game plan from Nikita right now.
No, absolutely. What remains of JJ doing the exact right game plan up against Kahan right now. He's found himself in top mount very early. J-Dime, so much time to work. Not able to hold it, but all promising the fact that he finds himself here so early in the fight. Less than 2 minutes gone, already over a minute of top control time.
Yeah, and this is what you want to do, because you don't want to be near Dana White's boxing. And surprisingly, Dana White boxing is really good on here, and he got a chin on him too. So this is what he can't do, Roger.
Yeah, that's the downside. If you're gonna pick Dana, you got to be able to stuff all these takedowns, which is gonna be tough because Dana's really not a grappler at all in this game. And it's funny that they gave him good boxing in the game because in real life he was like, didn't he hold Mayweather's bags? Like he was into boxing.
Yeah, he was a boxer before he reconnected with the Fajita brothers.
He used to hold his bags too.
And he used to. He was trying to fight Tito in a boxing match.
Yeah. Do you know the craziest thing? He would have won it. Is the craziest thing. He would have won it, bro. It's not even a chance. He would have won it, bro. Like we've seen Tito throw a punch. I mean, Jesus. It's crazy to become like Jesus, man. Yeah, this is where it starts. So on the feet, the combinations are flying. Kahan trying to let the big bold boss get his first victory in the cage. What remains of JJ not going easily into the night, though.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
Oh, it
Oh my gosh! It might be over.
No!
It's over, bro.
No! Hey,
No!
he headbutted that uppercut. Oh my!
He did. He had, bro.
Oh my goodness!
Bro. Oh
Dana
my
White!
gosh, bro.
He gets
Yo,
it down, bro.
Nah, that was amazing. Damn. Hey, he should have respected the power coming back at him. I feel like he was fighting with his hands down too much. Man. He was getting punched. Oh man, damn.
That's beautiful. The elbow to finish it as well. Ah, Jesus, man. That was impeccable.
Your boy's pack is getting rolled as we speak.
I'm rolling it too. Oh, that was nasty.
Damn.
Yes,
It
sir.
should have been a one-shot kill off that uppercut. To be
Hey,
honest,
for real, that was that was nasty. You know, I ain't gonna lie, that was beautiful. That was well timed.
Didn't think it was worth sticking around for the stats. The fight didn't go that long. Didn't go that long, but
He was not happy about that. That's what that was.
I mean, it was close until it wasn't. Now, I know that it says Odran up against Valentine next, but Odran has been moved on to later in the night up against Conqueror, as I mentioned at the top of the card. But we will be moving on now to your new featured fight of the prelims, and that is going to be between the one and only Webo, the beneficiary of Mr. Humbledink's gifted sub a little bit earlier on, going to be stepping in that cage up against Ken Muir, who is undefeated this far into the season, 1-0 right now. These guys will be matching up in lightweight, which is a fun weight class. I don't think we've been in lightweight here this evening. At the very, very first fight, but we know what Webo brings to the table, J-Dime. This man is a grappling menace, but Ken Muir is one of those guys that's savvy. He's been around the block, and I'm sure he's seen stars like Webo's in the past, so we'll have to see which guy's able to dictate the pace of this fight.
Yeah, I'm interested in this because Webo's known to be a grappler, but someone matched him up with Lucky for some reason, and he was a striker, and he was just beating up Lucky, right? So will he take that confidence, right, and think he's a striker too? Because even though it is Lucky, he's, when you whoop somebody like that, you think you could strike. You fall in love with your hands. Like it happens.
Absolutely.
You think that's what's happening here? I mean, he did pick a striker.
He is Max Holloway. He is Max Holloway, man.
He did pick Max Holloway. He might be thinking that's what it is. I don't think it's a bad pick. You know what's crazy about Max? He's like tall for no reason, bro. Like, cause he got short arms for his height.
Yeah, 69-inch
You
reach.
don't want to bring that tall if your arms are big. Like, you might as well not even have the height advantage. Like, you're still at a reach. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're still like having to get in close.
That's so crazy.
He's got the kick.
That is crazy.
You know, he's got the kick in.
That's true. That's true. He does have the kicking reach. Nice.
Nice. Yes, absolutely. But a combination that implied from Ken Muir, a man that loves his combinations.
Oh my.
Ken Muir's not
If
like
I'm Holloway,
Go on, bro.
no, I was just gonna say if I'm Holloway, I'm not trying to trade. You can't go Ben for Ben Masvidal. Let's be honest, okay? You're about to get knocked out.
He's going to have the chin health advantage, right? But still, the power definitely going to be favoring Masvidal massively. For me, it's all about whether or not Webo is going to work the body, and he is. I mean, look, we may be wrong. Maybe this guy's working on his hands. Like that. I think that's what we're seeing.
Not wrong. We're not wrong.
You know what, J-Time? You're absolutely right, my man. I don't know why I ever doubted us. We are never wrong.
We never get it wrong here. The commentary booth says everything correct.
Impeccable, bro. Untouchable. Undefeated. The commentary booth.
Whoa!
Webo getting a knockdown, though. Trying to prove us all wrong. Eating those words. Now, he's looking good, man. He's looking good. The pull count is everything.
He letting him punch his block too much.
I mean, Ken Muir is kind of like, he's keeping with orthodox boxing combination so far. He did double up on an uppercut a moment ago. Maybe a little bit of frustration setting in with some of the head movement of Webo, but...
I'm going to tell you the problem.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like much, but when people are 1-2ing your block like that, that adds up. That is like another form of block breaking that a lot of people don't take into consideration. It's not as like flashy or as obvious as like somebody just throwing a million combos at you, but when they're 1-2ing your block constantly, keeping you at range like the way Masvidal just was, it's hard to get past it and it's hard to stop because he's slowly but surely chipping at your block.
Look.
And you have to close the distance now. You know, it forces you to close the distance and take more damage to your block and your face now.
Look, I mean, look. Although it's in real life and block breaking in that way is not the same. Ask any one of John Jones's opponents. Single shot, high variance. It continually attacks your opponent and works at them. Gives them a lot to read from. And in this game, of course, will attack that block as well. It's a very, very smart and sometimes very dangerous and difficult obstacle to overcome. But look, Max Holloway now finds himself in top control. It's been typically where Webber has done his best work. Although he's not going to be able to work his way out of this position too easily, J-Dime referee likely to stand him up any moment.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the position where, like, nothing goes on. You're just kind of sitting here.
It's the position where excitement comes to die, right? Like, when you get into that full position, like, there is no excitement. You know what's happening. They ain't moving until Herb Dean gets involved. But they're now back on the feet with only 13 seconds left in this first round. An interesting one for the first and opening bout. Or opening round with a big step off. Look, I'm not going to say we were wrong, but my God, is Webo looking pretty good on the feet tonight, Roger. I mean, he's looking clean, man. He's made some advancements.
It's not bad. I'm not seeing nothing too crazy. I just think his block is getting hit a little too much, and he's trading a little too much. But honestly, outside of that, he's doing a good job. And he's hit. You know, he's also working the body, so that's why Masvidal's stamina so low too. Yeah. You know.
He got the big stun as well, so he's got the rock. I mean, he's ahead in this fight, even if the volume went a little bit of the way of Ken Muir. But he looks fundamentally the more sound fighter, which is interesting. I thought Ken Muir would be the more technically proficient fighter in terms of fundamentals, but Webo doing that right now. He's not doing anything special, you're right, but he's doing the right steps every single step of the way.
Yeah, hey man, confidence to do that for you.
Yeah, man. Lucky gave him the confidence where I want to strike now. I'm not just a grappler. So you know he going to fall in love with the hands now, Cyrus. Oh.
It would appear so. And much like Roy Nelson back in the day, he realized that knocking people out's a little bit easier than grappling them for 15 minutes. And he's looking good, man. I'll be interested to see how it goes. He's going to be, kind of gauging this as his fighting career continues. But in the second round, so far, so good. He's just going to do exactly, kind of honestly, what Roger was calling for, which is not trade, because his head will get taken off if he does.
Yeah, he's doing a good job. I like the takedown attempt just to get Masvidal thinking about it, and I like what I think Webo's doing perfectly and beautifully right now is he's punching in between Masvidal's strikes. That's where he was finding so much success in the beginning of this round from. He's just hitting him in between his strikes. And now when Masvidal gives him the space, he starts to throw those kicks that he wants to throw.
Absolutely.
No! Oh, yeah, his block got
This might be it.
It might be it.
All that work. Roger, man. All that work for no dang. Look at her be.
Hey, nah. Why he tackle him like that? Damn. Nah, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I'm gonna keep it a beat. That would have pissed me off. That would have pissed me off losing like that. Like, he had a good fight, gets rocked once, breaks his block, drops him, ground and pound. It's done. Like damn, I'll be mad as fuck, man. Oh, hey, it happens, It happens.
Look, sometimes that's the way the cookie crumbles, and that's the way it went here this evening, brother. Credit where credit is due. He stuck true to his game plan. He wanted to work those hands. He had to look for an opportunity. Max Holloway was attacking, trying to get that death by 1,000 cuts, but ultimately the big counter from Jorge Masvidal was there, and that power translated into the later rounds. But remember, that was a lightweight bout, so of course that's lightweight. Max Holloway, lightweight. Jorge Masvidal, of course.
Look at the numbers. He was doing good, man. He landed more through less. Man, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would have been. If this is ranked, Webo 100% would have messaged him, "You a bitch." He definitely would have messaged.
That's what he would have messaged.
Hey, nah, I would have been mad. I ain't gonna lie. I would have been salty. I ain't gonna lie. I would have been heated.
Jeez. Look, that was an incredible featured fight, a fun one that's going to move us on into the rest of this evening. The next one up is one that we expect to entertain very, very highly. It's between what was his name again, brother? Cams, is it? I always forget it. CX?
Cams.
Cams, yeah, it is Cams. Yeah.
Cams or CX, whatever one you want to call them.
So we got Cams stepping back into the cage, a man that has had very entertaining bouts, especially recently, man. I really rate this guy. He's 2-1 right now, but every single time he steps into the cage, it's entertainment, it's high amplitude. and it's one of those edge of your seat sort of fights. And
no, it's not. This is a mismatch.
And the next one.
Hey, hop off.
You have to tell me which way off, because I mean, this is what remains of Vuk, and I think that both of these guys are phenomenal competitors.
No, okay, I'm about to be so honest here.
You should.
And I love you, Cams. I love you. You're my guy. But this is
my man's Cams, man.
Realistically, this should be an easy night in office for Vuk. But Cams could spoil the party. Like, but he should be a big
Cams, don't listen to him, bro.
Do you know
don't
what?
listen to him, Cams.
I love
You
watching
undefeated
Vuk fight.
for a reason, man.
I love watching Vuk fight. He is a phenomenal competitor, and I would never bet against this man. But just on the disrespect of what J Dime just fucking said, I've got to go fully on Cam's side. I hope this man gets the job done. I can't believe the disrespect that this man's putting on his name.
Hey,
out here,
Cams, you gotta whoop his ass,
bro. He's fatal.
You got to. Yeah, man. Like, hey, I ain't gonna lie. They did buff Tom Aspinall, though. Tom Aspinall might be the guy.
But is he the last emperor, bro? I don't know. Big overhand just landed from Vuk. J-Dime, maybe right. But no, I'm joking. Cam's is out here.
No! Hey, Cams, get up, bro. Cam, stop playing with me. No, Cam!
What did I say? Did I lie? Did I lie? I'm so serious here.
Cams, ain't no way you just go like that. Hey, Cams, I know you ain't just go like that, bro.
I did not
In
lie.
the first couple seconds?
Cyrus, did I tell a lie?
Hey, Cams, I know you're not going like that, bro. You're not, hey, nah.
I can't have it. We're going to strike that from the history box rematch. No, I'm joking. Crazy, man. Crazy. Well, from what I hear, these guys were teammates as well. What remains of Cams and what remains, obviously, of Vuk. But Vuk coming out here showcasing why he has been at the top of the pile for a very, very long time. An eternal title contender and a man that wants to win the belt early in UFC 5. Quite clearly has the all-round chops to do so. Another quick one for the history box.
Look at this.
He got hit twice, bro. He got hit twice. Jeez.
Oh, my God.
He landed one. No! Hey, Cams. You not.
He was a betting favorite, too. So I appreciate the points, Cams. I appreciate that.
Well, look, this next one right here, because there's been so many crazy fights that are on this card, I expect this next one, to be quite honest, one of the standout fights of this evening. Okay, I don't know what that means out there, Dr. Brother, so please update me. But for this one, the intro up against Ali 10, that is the fight that we have scheduled next. We're just waiting on this man to go live, I do believe. But intro has always been one of the more intriguing strikers to ever grace the octagon. Very diverse. Yeah, exactly right. And he's actually 2-0 right now, J-Dime, coming into this season.
That's crazy.
And yeah, look, see, he's ranked number 7, 2-0, and he's going up against Ali, right? And Ali's a guy that he's had a bit of a tough run at the beginning because he's only been fighting the best guys. He is 3-2, but he finds himself ranked 8 because he was fighting the top level guys each step of the way. So, you know, obviously the point system, the way it worked out with him, but he is a guy that give, you know, Fad an incredible run for his money. He's a really, really good all-round competitor, and I feel like the adjustments he's made coming into UFC 5 have been monumental, and I feel like this is now the perfect matchup to showcase where he's at up against Intro. And similarly, it's an opportunity for Intro to show that he has made that next turn. He's turned the corner on sometimes dropping the bag a little bit and always being that fearful, you know, incredible striker that we have seen in this octagon.
Man, here's the thing when it comes to Intro. I love watching Intro fight. He has a beautiful fighting style to watch. Does he always win? No. But it looks good. Whether he lose or he win, it looks good, Roger.
Damn, so you saying, damn, I don't even know what to say about that.
That's how that looks. Oh,
Damn.
like, that's how that looks good.
Dang, so
he
not garbage, but he not good, is what you're saying.
No.
It's not. No, he's
Intro's a guy, right? This is the perfect way to put it, Jade. I'm sure you agree. He's a guy that fights up and he fights down, right? Like, like he is. But when the thing is that when he's fighting himself, right, or when he's fighting like himself, he's just so clean with it. Like, he's so technically proficient. There's no wasted movement. He's not a guy that you can ever accuse of just pressing buttons. Everything is intentional and calculated. But Ali's a pressure machine, bro. He's a pressure machine.
I don't like the pick though. because he's more of a creative striker. I like a Sean pick for him, or he's more of a creative striker. He's not a sit in a pocket boxing guy. He's using Jan, Roger.
Yeah, I will say I do know Ali for everything but UFC. He did sell me on Rainbow, not gonna lie.
That is facts.
Let's see if he can, win this fight. Because I was not happy with his performance on Rainbow Six. I'm not gonna lie. He just leaned into that hook.
I'm going to tell you right now, one of the most interesting points that I feel that not many people would realize is the fact that the lunging strikes have now completely changed in UFC 5, and as a result, they're no longer able to be so easily integrated.
They did nerf them.
You can't put them into combinations anymore, and as a result, that was all part of Intro's game. He's one of the guys that goes far back, with the I'm Cold-Blooded days of how that was all created. So now he doesn't have that. It may have forced him to make adjustments and plant and throw those strikes like he is, and it seems to be having a massive effect on his overall gameplay. It's making him more dangerous, actually, Roger, in the fact that he's no longer having to be as flashy. He's just having to keep it simple and land that damage.
Intro's doing a really good job of just letting his hands go and overwhelming Ali. Ali is forcing these takedowns, and he finally gets one, which honestly I think he needed. Let's see what Ali does with this. I mean, he's got the backpack, okay, and what does Aljo say when he gets your backpack?
Oh my God, it's a wrap.
Nice work. Couple of shots landed, defended pretty well though. Obviously, this is where you want to be if you're Aljamain Sterling, though, as he gets the first denial. Ali 10, showcasing he's not just been working on the hands. The grappling has leveled up as well. Double denials and a submission attempt. Armbar.
Panic.
Oh, shit.
Oh, he might get that.
He's panicking. He's gonna get this right here.
Intro does not put the time in on the match.
Oh my gosh. He really need one more. I don't think he's going to get it by the end of this round, but he really just need one more.
He does if he panic. If he goes right or left, he's going to get it. He has to do the undeniable get-up fake. Oh, yeah, he made...
Oh. Oh, my God. Oh, my gosh. Hey, you're getting punched a lot, bro.
I mean, he was
told you if he go left or right, he panic. He's about to panic.
Oh, nah.
Bro,
he might survive this.
On the feet, he was kind of getting turned into mincemeat, but as soon as this hit the mat, I mean, it's a tale of two halves, man. This is crazy.
This is a great pick by Ali. He knew what he wanted to do, picked Aljo, and now he's implementing it. Not a bad pick, honestly. Ali's doing a good job. Ali was getting pieced up on the feet, but when he got him to the ground, he showed that he don't want to be there. If I'm Ali, I'm not even shooting for a takedown right here. I'm about to make him think I'm striking with him again. Because it's such a big mismatch on the ground anyways. You might as well get him to think you're going to strike with him. That way you can ensure a guarantee. Oh, okay, hold on. Oh, my.
Now,
hey.
It's about to open up
it's a battle of the block. It's a battle of the blocks. Who's better at block break? Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my. Nice.
Oh, he's
good now.
He needs to avoid the grappling at absolutely all costs right now, J-Dime. He does not want to be put into those positions. Ali had the edge, especially with the Aljo pick. But it's easier said than done, man. It's easier said than done.
Another.
Yeah, that's exactly. Hey, it might be over. I'm not going to lie.
Oh,
never mind. Got it. Okay, he got sprawl. He's got to be patient here.
Until the ref stands you up.
Yeah. Oh, he stood it up.
Yeah, because the ref won't stand up anyway.
Nice. Ooh, pull elbow.
It's going to make him have to fight.
I've never seen Peter Yan's block this low. He's like a 95 block. That's really hard to have your block that low with Peter Yan.
Yan is speeding all the way up, Roger, now because he's scared of the team.
Yeah.
Oh.
He stuffed it nice. Or just got him to the cage, maybe. Nope. Not that. Okay.
He got to get off the cage now. Oh, my God.
Yeah, he do got to get off this cage. He got to just let his hands go. Nice. He circled out.
That's what takedown threat does for your striking. That's what a takedown threat can do. It can change your whole game plan.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
It makes your opponent have to worry about more variables, and as a result, they're going to start second-guessing themselves. They start to flutter those hands. It opens up everything in this game.
Nah, his block getting obliterated. Yo, his block block is getting annihilated.
His block getting taken off the bone now.
Golly.
This is the way that Aljo fights as well on the feet. He does just try to overwhelm you and throw so many different variables. You know, he doesn't have the most powerful strikes, but my God, does he continue to connect at a high rate. Dan's getting caught though! Oh, he's done it! He's dead! He's dead, bro! Lights out!
All of that work for no reason.
All of that for no reason.
That's
Hey, I know Intro feel justified right now. He was getting his block broke bad, and he just got that KO. He like, yeah, fuck Ali. Let me stop.
Bro, Ali 10's probably just put his controller through a wall like that. That was
down. Oh my God.
Bro, not only is he selling on Rainbow Six Siege, he's selling on UFC too. No!
Bro, did him dirty.
Ali, stop it.
Throw. Well, Roger adding salt to his wounds. Ali 10, after what was an incredible performance, got caught and taken out very, very quickly. My God, Intro from the depths of hell. Somehow he was able to turn that into a victory. I don't know what deal he made with the devil, but he was behind in that fight, bro. Look at those statistics. He was behind in that fight.
Yeah,
that's
man.
a comeback. That's a hell of a comeback.
That's that comeback. That was a comeback right there. He was crazy. Intro was winning at first, and then he got taken down. It just started all rolling after that.
Well, completely changed the fight with the takedown. But look, ultimately he was able to ride out the storm and get that victory. Moved us on very, very nicely to the next one. We are setting pace here this evening. We have 5 fights left on the card. The next one is set to be Conqueror up against Odran, stepping in on short notice. Conqueror is ranked number 6 currently. He is 2-0 in the division, and Odran 2-1. Once again, taking it on short notice. This fight could have very easily fell apart, J-Dime, but with Odran taking this opportunity to get back into the win column, he obviously has taken the hard path. This isn't the easiest of routes. You're not taking on just any random guy. You're taking on some guy that's on a win streak, a man that has absolutely walked through his opponents so far. I feel like he's chosen the hard path, but that is what creates greats. Diamonds are formed under pressure, and right now he is under pressure to perform here this evening and get himself back into the winning ways.
Go, guys.
Absolutely. We are in featherweight. Conor McGregor, Ilya Topuria. We'll have to see what this one matches out.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't mind an Ilya pick. It's just why not pick Volkanovski though? You know?
Yeah. I think it's because he's got a higher sub threat is maybe what it is. But I do agree with you. I think Volk is probably, well, he is the more solid pick. If you're Odran in this position, you have to grapple, bro. You have to grapple.
Yeah. Unless this dude with Conor is not like that. I mean, you know, I agree. I'm not gonna lie. Conor's a problem. It's crazy how broken young Conor is in this game, because he can fight in the pocket, he can fight on the outside, he has crazy accuracy, definitely has power, and he's got good kicks, he's fast. I mean, it's a tall task every time. That's why I say, if you're gonna fight young Conor, you low-key have to pick like a Max or a Volk, really Volk, but oh man, it's gonna be a tough fight. I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna be a tough fight. Hey, respect to Odran for sticking to the stand-up right here. But there he goes, dumps him. Jump in that guard, boy. Oh,
no, he kicked him. That probably hurt in real life to get up kicked like that.
Hey, nah, getting up kicked in the face gotta hurt.
Yeah.
Overhand lands, nice work from Odran so far, working behind the jab. That's a smart move. Oh, beautiful counter though.
Yeah.
Why'd he try to throw that kick is the problem.
Yeah. Subtle adjustments. I mean, he's doing the right stuff, but then there's just one big wasted movement. He's getting countered with clinical precision.
Well, that's what makes fighting Conor so hard, is you can be fighting a good fight. The Conor pick is gonna make up for the mistakes of the player. You know, Conor erases he's like an eraser, bro. He's gonna erase all those mistakes you making because he's Conor. Look, see? It's up to Odran to fight the perfect fight. Odron can't be getting countered. You know, look at this. He needs to shoot for it. I don't know why he hasn't been trying to wrestle. You gotta wrestle at this point.
He looks a bit frustrated, man. The overhand from far. Frustration is definitely set in.
Yeah.
You know, may as well open it up as well. I mean, look. Oh my God, never mind. May not get to see
He's
it.
taunting him. Hey, nah, bro. You gotta shoot for legs, bro. There we go. Finally, and he got stuck, but hey, at least he shot. It was a desperate shot. The problem, he saw it coming because it was a desperate. And you can take it down. Oh no, he got it. Okay.
I'm about to say,
okay. I'm about to say, nah,
something like that.
Or I mean. Man, Odron needs to set up the takedown instead of panic shooting.
Oh my God!
Connor, bro.
This
feels like such a foregone conclusion, bro. Like, what are you doing, bro? It's Connor, bro. Like, we all know how broken he is.
This is
like,
not
just wrestle,
right, bro.
Let's wrestle. Why did you pick Ilya if you're not gonna wrestle?
Bro.
If you go just strike with them, pick Max or you know what? Just pick Max. You know, or you can pick Volkanovski if that's what you want to do. You know, both are really good, but geez, this is such a bad mismatch.
Okay.
Especially if you're not gonna grapple, like it's hard, man. It really is.
Yeah,
Connor literally, he's an eraser, bro. Like he gonna like it. Don't you could be fighting the most garbage person on his game. Connor gonna make him look like he like that.
Yeah, when he lets those hands go, the combinations are lightning, man. He can like truly fuck up your entire world in a blink of an eye. Well, look, didn't go Odran's way. Fortune favors the bold. Doesn't always go in your favor, of course. Not this evening. Conqueror able to advance to 3-0 at this stage, and it set us up very, very quickly for the next one. Like I said, 5 fights were left on the card. Now that becomes 4. We have another short notice replacement, and one that, quite honestly, is one of my standout matches of this entire card. Where I'm looking forward to seeing this one. We have Naz UFC stepping back in the cage, 2-0 currently, going up against Payne, who was a former champion, a man that was honestly a complete and utter menace in UFC 4, predominantly with his submissions out there, J-Dime. But I did actually get 1 or 2 little fights against this man earlier on, along with some of the other champions, like I said, with Smudger and, of course, Blackout Hours. And I will tell you, this guy has had some big changes to his game. I'm looking forward to seeing how that matches up here this evening. No better matchup, no better test up against than another former champion in Naz UFC. Yeah, you know, two former champions, 2 guys that have really done it all here so already, and looking to now try to do the same and reach those heights of UFC 5.
It's tough. This is going to be a tough test for Payne right here. If Payne can get over this obstacle course, he'll show that he's really on another level. His game has improved a lot, because this is not an easy task. But he's more than capable of doing it, though, Roger.
I think Naz is bold for picking Alex. Knowing full well that Payne's is a grappler and Payne's has the grappling prowess that he has, Naz must feel extremely confident in his own grappling to know that
Naz a grappler too.
Yeah, that's true. It's just like the problem is, though, he's picking a person who is known for non-grappling against the player Payne's, who's known to want to grapple. You could be both grapplers, but choosing a fighter in the game that has no grappling against a fellow grappler, I feel like it's putting yourself at a disadvantage. Now, like I said, maybe Naz is just that confident in himself, you know? Maybe he's going to pull something out, you know? But hey, you know, we'll have to see what happens.
No, he touching. He knew not to touch gloves.
Yeah. Don't blame him, bro. Don't blame him one little bit.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Thing is, like, he's done it in the first one. He's got to remember for the second and the third J-Dime, because sometimes old habits die hard.
This the thing. Payne is gonna be at disadvantage while they're striking, though, Roger.
If I'm Payne's, I'm just taking this first round. I'm starting very slow. You kind of have to against Alex. You know, you don't want to trade with him, and you don't.
Oh my God!
He did.
Nah.
I didn't know you could do. I did not know you could slide me into that.
So sorcery right there.
He ain't gotta fix it. That's crazy. He threw what was that? A question mark kick into a lead flying knee?
No, he threw the question mark kick after the lead flying knee.
Oh, did he? I thought it was first. Oh man, that looked crazy. Like, that's impossible. He just did something so impossible. Like, that's not happening in real life. Like, nobody's doing that. Like, what?
Yeah, I didn't know that existed in this game, Roger.
I didn't know that existed in this game either. You know, Nas has clearly been in the lab. You know, knows things about the game that a lot of people may not know about.
Yeah,
that was a nice feint from Nas.
He's always trying to stay ahead of the curve, and you know, I will say that he's doing the right shit so far. Obviously, having a lot of success on the feet, as you would expect. You know, he's going to be very confident in these positions. V-Pain, though, showing the advancements he's made in his striking. A lot of defensive head movements, some good blocking, but he's just getting caught. He's getting on the worst end of these combinations too often. Making it dirty with the clinch there, J-Dime. I think that could be big for him, especially if he's able to work in a takedown and showcase some of the things that made him so dangerous to start with.
Yeah, Payne has to make it a dirty fight if he wants to win, because Payne's striking is getting better, but that's his weak suit. So he has to make it a dirty fight. Somehow put the clinch. Somehow try to get it on the ground, Roger.
I agree. I think he does need to somehow get it into the ground. What I will say, oh, that's not smart. What I will say oh my gosh, his block getting obliterated. I was just gonna say what he could try to do is in between Nas's strikes, mix in the lead hook to the body. You know, because Nas is expelling a lot. Nas is not respecting things. He's throwing a lot, and he just in his face. You know, but you know at this point.
He's so far ahead right now. He's so far ahead.
Yeah, he's so far ahead, man.
It's not that V-Pain can't pull it back, but like he needs some big counters to start to land. He's got
nice.
Oh my god, bro. Nas he's been working on some sorcery.
He painted the question mark. He pulled it back and then did a spinning elbow after.
It looked like it went, but I guess he just fainted. Oh no, bro. Payne is panicking, bro. Calm down.
You know, striking's not his strong. Honestly, I think
panicking right now. That's the problem. It's too much. Like he need to just.
Oh, it's over.
I ain't gonna lie. His block did good, broke, but he was panicking too. That's part of the problem. He can't panic. He was panicking, and he wasn't making no adjustments. He just let Nas run through him. You know, run the pace, control what's going on. You gotta fight. Like you gotta just let your hands go, and you gotta. You know, I know Nas is going fast, throwing crazy stuff that you ain't never seen, but you gotta like stay calm. And realize he's expelling a lot of energy doing all that. Yeah. So even if he's beating your ass that first round, maybe you gotta just take that loss and work the stamina, and then you know build upon that. You know, and some because panicking is not gonna get you nowhere. And I feel like he was just getting hit a lot. I ain't gonna lie, he just had nothing for Nas.
To be real with you, like obviously Nas was throwing a lot of craziness, things that you would not expect, things that he's probably not seen before, and. It's interesting. I know that, as I said, V-Pain's made a lot of adjustments, a lot of advancements in his striking. I did fight him a little bit earlier, but none of that's going to be showcased. Like, Nas is one of the better strikers that you're going to come across. And I feel like this was one of those things where I feel like it was a small tactical mistake from V-Pain to try to showcase some of that striking up against like somebody like Nas. I feel like a more grappling pick may have favored him here this evening, but ultimately that's the way that the cookie crumbles sometimes. You know, he wanted to showcase something. Didn't go his way, and we'll have to see how he bounces back from that now. Of course, no shame for it. Hold your head high. He said a little bit earlier to me that there are no losses, there are only lessons. Words from V-Pain, and I know that's a mantra he lives by, and it's why he continues to advance his game every time he steps out here. But for right now, of course, Nas UFC remains undefeated, moves up the rankings once again, 3-0, and he's going to be trying to find his way into talks of title contender matchups and the like in the very, very near future. I am absolutely certain. But J-Dime, as I say that, it moves us on very swiftly, brother, to the next one. We have Rolling Goddamn Thunder, a man that has burst onto the scene and done absolute work, my man, going up against AKA Hoo Hoo. This one was a match made in heaven, bro.
So this is what I'll say, right? Like I said, it's been a while since we've seen Hoo Hoo for, you know, because he was gone, you know, right? So I want to see what improvements he made on UFC 5. But Rolling Thunder, he's been an unlikely star because he's been winning matches that he shouldn't win. He's been finding a way to win. But I think to beat him, you got to keep it basic, though, Cyrus.
Yeah, absolutely. These guys, for the guys in the back, they need to go live, just breaking the fourth wall for a moment. But we will be back into that one very, very shortly. Like I say, Rolling Thunder, so unorthodox, so difficult to deal with, but Huhu has been around the block. He's seen the who's who, and he is undefeated. I know he's a guy that had title, the title on the mind last he competed here in UFC 4, and obviously he's going to want to get that very, very soon in UFC 5. I know that that's his aspirations. He wants to be the first Egyptian champion in primetime MMA, and he may be leading the charge to do so. We'll have to see how that plans out very, very shortly, but that, of course, then sets us up to the next one, Roger, and I'll throw it to you on this one, my man. This one is going to be, I believe, on the Xbox side of the equation. Both these guys, I think, now have both the mix-ups stepping into the cage. 4-1 currently, going up against Envy Ginger, who is 3-1. These guys are, I will get this just confirmed, but I am 90% sure that this is a #1 contenders matchup officially within our matchup booking. And these guys, the winner of it, will be stepping up to fight Fadinator next time out.
Ooh. Can I just say, Huhu has a funny name. Where'd you get that name, Huhu?
Well,
How did you come up with that?
Talking about Huhu, that fight is actually now ready to go, bro.
My man's name is Huhu.
He's a bit wild, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. If he goes Usman, that's an odd pick for what I think. He's like an unorthodox guy. He throws out some crazy stuff, especially on the striking side of things. But with somebody like Usman, maybe he's trying to approach it a little bit more grapple heavy. Maybe that's the side he's been working on. It wouldn't be a bad move, Jay, up against somebody like Rolling Thunder, who is crazy on the feet.
He's a madman. He does everything you're not supposed to do, like everything, and he somehow finds a way to win.
I mean, yeah, I was gonna say, like, he probably picked Usman because he knew he was fighting Rolling Thunder, who's also kind of crazy. So he's probably like, you know what? I'm not gonna fight crazy because he think I'm gonna fight crazy with him because that's what he do, and he know I do that. So I'm gonna be normal this time. Maybe that's what this is. Maybe I ain't gonna lie. There's nothing crazy you can really do with Usman unless you just start throwing a lot, I guess. But like, does Usman even have a flying knee?
No, I don't think so. You know.
I don't know.
Yeah, those knees probably don't have the ability to jump like
that. Hey, how high, bro? You know what I just thought about? He don't got no knees. How high you think he could jump?
I don't think he can.
He can't jump. He can't even run going forward.
I'm like, hold on. He ain't got no knees. What?
He go up the steps backward. You forgot that?
Yeah, that's true. Man, that's crazy. Dude ain't got no knees.
Attacking those knees very early. Leon Edwards attacking leg kicks. Got to remember now that unorthodox side of things. He doesn't actually have a Rolling Thunder here. He doesn't have a Rolling Thunder.
Damn, you took away Rolling Thunder's secret weapon? Oh my gosh.
That's messed up.
I don't know.
You took that away from him. It's crazy.
I feel like this was targeted, bro.
Hey, he's fighting a little more composed than I'm used to, though, Roger.
Yeah, he is. Maybe he wants to show us that he doesn't always fight like that. But you know what they say: when things get hard, you just go back to what you know. So we'll see what happens.
The thing is, he doesn't have them with Leon. You know what I mean? Like, what's he got? A question mark kick, a flying knee? Outside of that, he has to kick. Oh, there it is.
Right on cue. You called it.
That's true.
He has to keep it simple because he has no choice in this one. Like,
he does. You're right. He doesn't really have a choice. But at the same time, I don't know. I feel like Huhu needs to use his jab more. You know, Usman does have a really good jab straight, and I feel like Huhu's not using it enough. He's just letting Rolling Thunder kind of bully him right now with kicks. You know, if Rolling Thunder wants to make it a kickboxing match, you make it a boxing match. Just close it, take the kicks away, and you kick or you punch him. You know, like he's giving him too much space. Like stay close to him, and if he wants to throw the body kick in punching range, just punch him. You know, that's on him for making that mistake. Don't just let it happen either. You know. So he need to let his hands go. He letting Rolling Thunder throw too much. Nice. Ooh. Keep the pressure right here, right? Nah, he backing up too much. I ain't gonna lie to you. I wouldn't. You can't let Rolling Thunder throw no kicks. I feel like Rolling Thunder can't box for real.
You say you feel like it. That may be a fact.
It might be a fact. That's why I say it looked like it's a fact. If the problem is Huhu backing up too much, you giving like this is what he want. You see the kicks? That's what Rolling Thunder want. He want to throw kicks for real. Yeah, see, look, he can't box. Stop backing up someone. Stay in front of him. He cannot box. You just gotta go to the body too, though. You can't just spam. Yeah, there you go.
Make him have to use basics he don't have.
Yeah. Ooh, that was nice though. Now Rolling Thunder trying to come forward, you know, trying to show he can box a little bit. But boom. Oh,
that's big damage.
That was big damage. Yes, it was. It seems as though Huhu's starting to get his rhythm though. He's starting to figure out Rolling Thunder. Rolling Thunder now has to make an adjustment because the momentum has started to go in Huhu's favor. Yeah. I'm curious. What does Rolling Thunder do differently? Is he just going to start spamming these elbows? Because that's what it looked like he was about to start resorting to do. He's not spamming, but, you know, he's going to start throwing more elbows, which I don't disagree with. I think the elbows are working for him in his favor, so why not do it?
Yeah, I mean, look, Vanyo was in the chat saying that Huhu's Usman is very, very good, and so far I have to agree. I think that he's starting to, he weathered the early storm, he started landing some of the better shots, and we'll have to see if that continues into this stage of the fight now, but he hits so hard that the trade-offs are kind of favoring him slightly. Not completely, but just slightly.
I think another thing Huhu should do is be just a tad bit more patient. Leon is faster. Yeah. So you can't go jab hook for jab hook with Leon, right? So you should throw your jab, wait like a millisecond, right? Let him throw, and right after he throws, you throw the hook, right? That way you can beat the timing or beat the speed with the timing, you know, and just stay in front of him, keep boxing him, because it just seems that Huhu has the advantage there. Don't give him this range to kick you. Yeah, because that's literally what he wants.
On that point, I mean, Vanyo once again in the chat saying that he typically just makes you fight on his terms with his Usman, and I have to say I'm seeing that. He's stepping just out of range, he's firing front kicks on the counter, nice. Gets a big rock right there.
There we go.
Oh, lovely head movement. Vital, J-Dime, for him to stay in this fight. Huhu trying to turn it up, trying to showcase some levels here this evening.
Nice. Yeah, but I wonder what adjustments Leon Edwards, a.k.a. Rolling Thunder, is going to make here.
Oh, he lands the head kick. That's the adjustment.
That's the adjustment. Land the head kick. Yeah. That's the adjustment right there.
Jesus.
He's such a wild card.
If I'm Rolling Thunder, I'm starting to spam footwork, honestly. Like, back up, spin, like, you know, that's pretty good. Circle off, you know, use your jab and try to find your kicks. You know, because that was working for you, right? Like this right here, you don't want this. Like you're starting to lose because you're fighting in boxing range. So Rolling Thunder needs to. You see, he's just standing in front of him. He's not using his legs. That's what I mean. Use your footwork. Back up, circle off, and punch him and kick him from the outside. And he just got a nice front kick.
That was nice front kick.
Oh my!
Ooh. It might be over.
Yeah, could very well be. Oh
my gosh! No!
Another upset.
Hey, another upset is crazy. Hey,
that's another one.
A night of comebacks here this evening, man. These guys trying to find some way, somehow, getting victories.
Kill shot.
Hey, Jay said it perfect before this fight. He be winning fights. He ain't got no business winning, bro. How the hell he win that?
I know that you guys didn't hear it, but he actually just came on through his stream. He came on and he just went kill shot, and that was it. That's all he said, bro. That's all he said. Lovely work. Jesus, man. I mean, look, this just proves that you've got to be minding your P's and Q's to the very, very final bell, because you make one big mistake and you are sent to Foxville very, very quickly, to the land of wind and whispers. I mean, look, there is no returning from a knockout like that. Unfortunately for him, he drops it quite largely, but big W there. Very big W on the side. On his side. Jesus. Rolling Thunder getting the job done. 5-2. We move now on, J-Dime, to the next one. It is our co-main event of this evening. A featured fight for all intensive purposes. Number one contenders matchup to fight Fadinator next weekend. And that is between the one and only Mix-Ups on a 2-fight win streak right now, going up against Envy Ginger. 4-1 v 3-1. Lightweight is the weight class, my man. I can't wait to see this. I really can't. These two guys I rate very highly.
Oh, this is crazy because which Ginger is going to show up? Either Ginger going to look like the best in the world, you know, Grand Prix Ginger, the Ginger that got the belt, or Ginger's going to look like a complete scrub. Like there's no in between. And then Mix-Ups, at one point, he had the chance to get the belt. Back then on UFC 4 against Fadinator. Fadinator controller died. He waited for him instead of trying to knock him out.
That was your Anthony Smith, John Jones moment, right? It was like, take it, man. Take the gift.
That was. I'm like, Listen to me. I want a belt at the end of the day. I want the championship. Roger, what are you gonna do, Roger? His controller now. What are you doing?
Listen, you have unlimited shit talking ability. He could say, "Oh, you beat me when I was nah. I won. That's
the champion.
I'm the champ. It doesn't matter what you say. That one loss you got because of me. That's what you got. You can't be, man. Listen. Ask yourself this: would Fatinator wait for you? Would he? Do you know that for a fact? I don't think so.
Fatinator has that cold-blooded instinct. I don't think he would, brother. I don't think he would. But here we go. Co-main event finally at hand. We have mix-ups using Islam Makachev up against Ginger, who is using Charlie Olives. Not taking a backstep, J-Dime, fighting in a phone booth to open this one.
Yeah, I'm really interested in this fight because, if I'm not mistaken, towards the end of UFC 4, the last time I seen them fight, Ginger got put through a table. So I'm really looking forward to this fight.
Interesting to note.
I'm looking forward to this.
All submissions are available, of course. Charlie Olives has a lot on his side, but of course Islam Makachev also does. Wonder if these guys will enter into the grappling exchanges at all. I have to say that they probably would favor mix-ups, but both guys are definitely talented in all positions, Jay.
Nice.
Yeah, and I really want to see who gets the first takedown. I want to see who's going to shoot first. And
it looks like it's gonna be. Oh, never mind. I'm gonna be real. I wonder why Mix-Up's backed up when he had Ginger against the cage like that. He didn't need to back up, but he did for some reason. Like, he literally had Ginger against the cage, wasn't hurt, nothing like that. He just randomly backed up and gave Ginger the opportunity to start landing on him. He should just stay here, right? Well, he got. Oh wow, Ginger got the takedown.
Oh.
Okay, hold on.
He got out.
Nice.
What's about to happen here? Oh, why did he get?
Ginger does not want to be there, bro. He doesn't want to be there, I'm telling you. Like, I feel like he feels he has a clear advantage on the feet. I don't know how true that is. I would probably lean his side when it comes to strike for strike. But mix-ups needs to do what his name suggests, what has always been his main tool. And he needs to mix it up, Roger. He needs to continue mixing in those clinches and takedown attempts just like that.
This is very competitive right now.
Nice. No.
You guys are very.
Oh.
You know, maybe Ginger's just gotten exponentially better since the last time they fought, because this is extremely competitive. I mean, I would say Mix-Ups is probably winning, but it's still competitive. And Mix-Ups has just decided, I'm just gonna break his block now.
He decided I'm not gonna move my feet.
Yeah,
that's what he just decided.
Yeah, I mean, Ginger is just standing there taking it. To be fair, that is true.
Oh. Double leg. Gets the half guard. Rides out the position. Does he go for a submission? He does. Gets reversed. Beautiful work by Mix-Ups.
Oh, Mix-Ups on that. Nice.
Oh,
got him. Oh, nah. This crucifix is. Oh, he got out of it. Oh, okay. Okay.
Good
hey, Ginger. Man, listen. This is very close on the ground.
Oh.
It's very close on the ground. On the feet, I think Mix-Ups has the advantage, though. That was a great round. I would say Mix-Ups got that round, though. I think he might have got that.
He did. The thing is, though, what Ginger just has done has shown me that he seems to have conquered a former demon that he had, which was getting frustrated in fights. He always let the frustrations get the better of him. That didn't go his way, and he still seemed to be dialed in. He still seemed to be defending very, very well, and that sets up or is very promising for the rest of this fight, as we now have another 10 minutes left to go, J-Dime, for him to try and make the necessary adjustments to turn this around on Mix-Ups. Either way, though, it's an uphill battle for either one of these guys, as there's a lot of time left to work.
Let's see how this goes, because let's see what adjustments Ginger makes going into this round, Roger.
Yeah, I'm curious. Because it seems like... Oh, nah.
A clinch. Oh, my.
Nice.
Hey. Ginger just letting him do stuff to him.
That was great work from Mix-Ups. Somehow manages to get or give up the sprawl position now. Gonna deny the half guard. Give me the ghillie. I don't think Ginger's gonna go up. But either way, The movement from position to position, really good from Mix-Ups right now. He's kind of stifled the defense of Ginger Ninja, whose block is broken. And he separates. Why?
Ooh. Nice slip. Yeah, I think Ginger needs to move his feet.
Yeah, he don't move his feet.
He don't move his feet at all. Like, he do need to strike back. Like, I think he needs to fight back, but he don't move his, like, look, he's just standing there. Man, you need to, okay, all right.
I don't know what his game plan is. Like, I don't know if he's
know
trying
either.
to burn
I can't figure out what he's trying to do.
It's not like Ginger just to stand there and try and, like, get pulls whilst eating shots on the block, you know? It's, this is an odd,
you know what
odd
it is,
approach.
Cyrus? You jinxed it, bro. He's still fighting that demon of getting frustrated. He's probably frustrated while you play.
Oh.
Because that's the only thing I could think of.
Oh,
A flying Ginger lands the front kick. 2 minutes 20.
Oh my gosh, man. He just do not, like, bruh, he don't see your block? I can't believe Mix-Ups ain't ended it yet. His block's so low.
Yeah.
It's that and Ginger don't move his feet are so surprising.
Yeah, that's really, honestly, he probably, like, don't get me wrong, Mix-Up is block breaking, but most of it is on Ginger for just sitting there taking it.
Yeah, I don't blame him. I don't blame him because he's not moving his feet.
He's just letting it happen, bro. Like, you gotta at least move your feet. Like, that's the first thing you need to do at least. Then get some head movement. He hasn't really moved his head either. He just kind of just lets him punch his block. So it's just like, that's on you now.
Oh, okay, now Ginger.
Okay. Oh. Nice pull. He was ready for it.
Oh, now Ginger's about to get some confidence because he's gaining some momentum now. He needed that.
Oh, wow.
Oh, why did he throw that?
I can't believe he threw that. Yeah. Nah. Ooh, the patience from Mix-Ups. I love the patience from Mix-Ups. That was beautiful patience. He could have made a big mistake there, but he waited for it.
Absolutely, and now he finds himself in side sandal, raining down elbows. The end may be near J Dime as he's looking like he's completely and utterly in the driving seat as we approach the end of the second round. Mix-Ups, a man possessed here this evening.
Man, I'm scared because Charles Oliveira head health low, his block low, it's over.
It's over.
Oh my God.
Hey, nah, the way he said all that was funny. Nah, it's definitely over, man. Damn, Ginger, why you got so frustrated? I feel like that had to be it. He had to be frustrated. Because why you standing there and let him punch your block like that?
So I know that they changed it. I know they changed it in regards to like the hit stun animations now. The fact it gives you delays on the ability to move heads. Maybe he hasn't made the necessary adjustments. I know he's been kind of over there bumming Fortnite since they released Omni-Man and stuff like that. So he's been over there using Omni-Man. So that may be playing a factor, but he dropped the ball here this evening, absolutely taking an L. And, massive props to Mix-Ups, who, whichever way that went, looked phenomenal. This man looked dialed in. He looked to do it all and gets a big W. Now securing himself an opportunity at that primetime gold. And you know as well as I do, J-Dime, that he's been hungry for that. He's been looking for it since UFC 4. He now gets an opportunity against an old foe, a man that he believes he can beat in Fadinator. Not a lot of people want to fight that man, but Mix-Up's definitely a guy that's been biting at the bit, trying to get that opportunity for some time. He's now got it, my man. He's now got it.
Yeah, but what is he going to do with the opportunity? Is he going to let it slip away again? Or is it going to be his moment?
Whew. You know, I'm excited. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what to expect from this fight, to be honest with you. I feel like we're about to see something from both of these guys that we probably haven't seen before, to be honest. At least from them personally.
Yep. I completely and utterly agree. That's the thing, Fanator is at such a high right now. His confidence is there. He probably doesn't feel like he needs to adjust too much to everybody else. They need to adjust to him, and he's been right about it. But Mix-Ups is a guy that does just that. He mixes it all up, and the early part of that fight, the first couple of minutes will really, I feel, kind of give us a good shining of how that entire thing will pan out. But either way, guys, it has been an emotional ride so far. Edge of your seat action for the vast majority of here this evening. A couple of decisions we're not quite used to, but for the most part, finishes galore. It now sets us up for the main event of this evening, and that will be between the one and only, your reigning, defending champion, the pound-for-pound GOAT of the PlayStation division, NM Smudger, stepping in the cage with Alex Pereira, and he will be going up against the finishing phenom, the man that holds the record for the quickest knockout across UFC 4, trying to set records much like that in UFC 5, and that is B3 Blackout. The time is now, J-Dime. They have been going at each other for some time, calling out for this fight, especially after Blackout answered that short notice bout last time around. And now with this opportunity, they finally meet up once more to settle their rivalry with the primetime gold at stake.
Yeah, and here's the thing. From Blackout recently, we've seen Blackout show new layers to his game. We've seen him be a little more patient, not try to sprint through your block, kind of like take a different approach. I want to see, will that be enough against Smudger, who's seen every style in the world? Smudger has fought everybody. So, but Blackout does have a win over him for the belt in UFC 4.
Hey, well, that's the thing. He's seen everything, but has he beaten everything? And Blackout's here to show that he's the one that can stop Smudger. He's already done it before. It's up to Smudger to show that he's made growth and that he'll stop Blackout this time. Okay? Now Blackout hitting him with the taunts before the fight even starts. That's crazy. I'm taking that personally if I'm Smudger.
Well, I will say that Swaggy, obviously with the Kush Corner and Primetime Postmortem, also your fellow commentator from time to time, says that this is the only time they ever fought was under the Primetime banner, and this is, I believe, the second time they have ever fought each other. You can see that Smudger is trying to take the lead action, although he's not got the speed advantage. His timing is impeccable. His the distance management is second to none, and as I found out a little bit earlier, it's harder to hit this man than you may think, J-Dime, but Blackout is better than your average man when it comes to landing those hands.
Yeah,
he should have let that uppercut go.
And I do like the Anderson pick from Blackout because I'm not gonna lie, Nick Diaz is not cutting it. I'm being honest here. It wouldn't have worked, Roger.
Yeah, this is one of those situations right now. Off what I can see right now, Blackout needs to back up. I know this is where he likes to be, but the way he's circling into all these body strikes that Smudger keeps landing. When Smudger's now circling to Blackout's power hand. Honestly, he should keep going to the lead hand because he was landing so many spinning body kicks and teep kicks, and it didn't even seem like Blackout could stop it, to be honest. Look, see, it's there. The only way for Blackout to stop it, I believe, is if he steps off to the lead side. The problem is the way Smudger's circling. It's hard for him to step off to that side and continue to fight.
Absolutely. Look, the way he's approaching it,
nice.
though, utilizing that lead hand as a rangefinder is Blackout Hours, but the counters truly impeccable from Smudger. The thing that separates Smudger from your average competition is his ability to make real-time adjustments, J-Dime. He is absolutely second to none with it. He's just able to read in the moment and execute immediately.
Yeah, you're right, and I like his patience. I like the counters he got for Anderson, and he keeps zapping that stamina with them body shots. He keeps with these teeps. Anderson, if this fight goes at least 3 rounds, his stamina gonna be gone, Roger.
I agree, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm loving what I'm seeing from Smudger. Smudger's fighting a perfect fight, in my opinion. Fighting a perfect fight right now. He really is. Like, he's throwing the jab, but he's not really, like, it's not that he's not trying to land the jab. The jab is meant to just touch him. What he really wants to land is that rear hook, and he's landing it consistently. And I don't even think Blackout has picked up on it yet. I'm gonna be real. I don't think he's picked up on it. You see that? He's throwing the jab, and he throws a rear hook, or he'll do a double jab, then the rear hook. And then sometimes he'll delay the hook. Like, he really wants that rear hook to land, and he's doing a good job of doing it.
Absolutely. I will say, though, the crazy thing is that so far, like, Blackout, I think he's like losing some of the majority of these exchanges, but he's kept the head health very, very even. He's done a good job of chipping away at it to just keep the fight honest. Although Smudger's confidence is definitely going to be riding high. He's got that snowball effect going in his favor, that momentum picking up on the side of the champion. But Blackout Hours, let's be real, has been in his face every step of the way, as we would expect. He's kept Smudger behind the black line more often than not, which of course is the danger zone for most people. I feel like minor adjustments is all that is needed from both of these competitors, J-Dime. And as we've said so many times already, that is what separates the good from the great and champions from competitors. That's what we need to see here this evening. One of these guys, and only one of them, will walk away champion here this evening.
Oh, nice. But yeah, it's up to Blackout to make the adjustments going into round 2, Roger.
Yeah, I think Blackout needs to fight from the outside a little bit more and be a little more patient. You know, he's just kind of following and stalking Smudger the whole fight. He just wants to be in front of him. And I understand that's like his whole style and that's how he fights. I just don't think it's practical, right? Even don't get me wrong, like Rolling Thunder, he does a lot of things that don't make sense, but it works, right? And, you know, it could be the same thing could be said about Blackout. The problem is it's not working right now. So now who's better at making the adjustments? And right now it just seems like Smudger is. Smudger is the only one adjusting, and Smudger's making a lot of good reads and landing what he wants to land. Blackout has been fighting the exact same the entire fight. It's just he's just closing the distance more and more and more, you know?
The crazy thing is that all of the matches that we had today, I had with both of these guys, Smudger is kind of fighting the way that he did. You know, this was kind of his game plan here this evening and making the reads, right? But he had his base platform of what he was going to try to, do. Blackout is not, J-Dime. He's fighting a lot more on the front foot than I was anticipating. He's really trying to press the action here.
Because he's not, like, you can spar a certain way, right? But when it gets tough, when things don't go your way, you go back to what you know. And he's used to marauding and going forward all the time, so he's going to go back to doing it. It's like it's built in him. Yeah.
Oh, that's it. That is it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's over. GG's. Smudger doing what he got to do to defend his belt. Man, Smudger's that guy. Let's be real. Yeah. And you know what's wrong with Blackout? He was fighting like he was using Nick Diaz, man. What are we doing? You have Anderson Silva. Use your head movement. Use some kicks. There's so many things that he didn't use. He might as well just went back to using Nick Diaz at this point. What's the point of using Anderson Silva if you're going to fight like this? I just don't understand.
See, the thing is,
what does it do for you? Better health stats?
Against most people, I don't think that most people would have sustained against that. I just think that I think that what you and Jay said earlier on kind of was nail on the head, and it's just that when things don't start going your way, it's just your natural instinct to revert to what you're most comfortable with, what has got you to the dance, and that was the forward pressure and striking. Now it just so happens that in this case, that Smudger, of course, that was just playing further into his game, and I feel like if he continues to work on that game plan, it will pay dividends for Blackout Hours as he continues. But for right now, Smudger, as you absolutely said, is the absolute man, and still your PlayStation champion of Primetime MMA. NM Smudger does it again. He went down in history as the UFC 4 PlayStation GOAT. He's trying to make stakes here early in UFC 5. That has not changed with the title of a new game. I eagerly anticipate all of the action that is promised to come. J-Dime and Roger, as this man continues, he is truly a special competitor. We're going to see big fights with him set up in the near future. I know that further down the line, of course, we have a lot of guys coming through, and we're having a bit of an adjustment now. So for anybody that maybe hasn't noticed, typically, or for a long time, we've always run 2 title fights every single week, every single time. The champions of the divisions will defend their belt. We're going to slightly move away from that as we move forward, and we're looking to do maybe 1 a week now instead. And as a result, we'll do number 1 contenders and a main event each and every week to set it up. It allows for a couple more fights to get under their belts and for people to really separate themselves from the rest of the competition to earn those opportunities. I feel like it's panned out in the past for us, and it will pan out here this evening. As we see, we're going to have mix-ups up against Fadinator next, and next weekend we will have a number 1 contenders matchup from the best on the PlayStation division to find out who will be fighting NM Smudger next. But he does it again, J-Dime. He does it in a massive fashion, and honestly, it's going to take a special competitor to rise to those heights right now, because this is a man focused and dialed in exactly as he promised coming into UFC 5.
Yeah, you're right. Smudger right now is head and shoulders above the competition, and will he be stopped? That's the question.
Yeah, I think Blackout is world class. He would beat a lot of people with that style. I think Smudger is just that good, to be honest. And when you're fighting at this high of a level, it does matter whether or not you can adjust, and if you have other styles other than just the one style. You know, you can't just be one-dimensional and expect to hold the belt and be in the top all the time. Like you got to be a high-level fighter, one, and now you got to be able to have multiple styles and adjust to be on top of the highest level, because there's levels at every point that you get in the game.
No, completely and utterly agree with you. And as we are closing an end to this show here this evening, before we go into a couple of the housekeeping notes, shout out to that reigning champion giving a gifted sub to actually Young Lepo, one of Blackout Hour's number one training partners. I mean, he's just gifted a sub to that man, but...
Oh, that's the problem.
Yeah.
Lepo's sparring partner. That's the problem.
Well, either way, it has been an absolute pleasure calling these fights alongside yourself. Make sure to check out J Dime and Roger on their Twitch streams. They stream basically every single day, especially Monday to Friday, two of the more entertaining Twitch streamers that you will see, period.
The most.
Yeah, exactly. And obviously your virtual voices of the Octagon. I will link them in the chat in a moment. Make sure to join at the raid at the end. Show some love. We're going to be raiding Swaggy, I do believe, who is still live. He is also another virtual voice of your Octagon, does Kosh Corner and Postmortem with us. Show some love, my guys, and we will see you in the next one.